Alright, we're gonna test this out. See how well it works. Little idea just to record some of my random thoughts as I drive. If you can hear the music I got low in the background, that's a playlist from White Bat Audio. So check out this shit. It's good. So yeah, my name's Desmond. Welcome to Durdlings. So, who am I? I'm a mature student at university studying English and media. Currently in the last year of my bachelor's degree, hopefully going to start my my master's in creative writing in the fall of next year, fall of 2025. Speaking of which, I got some emails to send to make sure my application actually is processed properly. Application for postgraduate studies. Yeah, it's raining right now here in rural Canada. Where I'm driving right now, I live a little closer to the city than where I'm at. Yeah. So this is just an avenue for me to think, rant. I'll talk about media, I'll talk about writing, I'll talk about my own writing, I'll talk about politics, I'll talk about whatever the hell I feel like it. So, yeah. If you like it, cool. If you don't, whatever. I don't care. Yeah. So what to talk about today? Let's talk about what I'm currently working on. I have an idea. Less of a story idea for my writing. More of a setting. Setting that I don't want to hold to myself. I want to let it out there for people to use. To try and do stuff with, but I'm putting some of my creative writing within this setting right now. I got some ideas of how things can clash in a way that's relevant to the society we find ourselves in these days. So, the working title, if you can call it that, the name of the setting that I've been working with, it's called Cybersacrament. And if you think, hey, that sounds like cyberpunk, yeah. I am very much a fan of the cyberpunk genre and of the, in particular, the cyberpunk setting created by Mike Constant. So I'm very much inspired by that. It's a derivative. Yeah, well, everything's derivative in one way, shape, or form or another, but yeah. And as for like Cyberpunk 2077, no, I haven't played it. I don't have a gaming computer. I haven't had a gaming computer since ever, I don't think. My last really high performance system was my own before the real idea of a dedicated gaming PC even really existed, back in the very early 2000s. So, no, I haven't played it. Although, I've researched the setting a lot. Watched Edge Runners, which is a brilliant show, by the way. And I've read a few, but not all, of the RPG books for Cyberpunk. Kind of disappointed that I haven't been able to find a group to actually play some Cyberpunk Red, because I'm really interested in that. But back to my creative works. Cybersacrament. The idea is to blend the cyberpunk genre and the idea of cyberspace as it's presented generally in cyberpunk with the other word, sacrament, religion, and a religious understanding of it. So, how would religious belief systems adapt to a world of cybernetic implants and artificial intelligence, things like that? So I came up with a few ideas for the quote-unquote history, fictional history of this setting, of how we get from where we are now to where the world is in the world of Cybersacrament. And there's a few things that came to mind. First is looking at the current state of AI. I'm just frustrated by it because it's not intelligent. It's not intelligence. At least not what most of the general public gets to interact with. The idea of generative AI and large linguistic models and these things, they're not intelligent. They're not rational, and they're not creative. They lack all of the defining aspects of intelligence that we would attribute to a biological intelligence like a human being. All they do is copy and repeat. So, my idea is that at some point, it becomes abundantly evident that true intelligence is not going to be engineered by people. We, as human beings, and the whole industry of big tech never really gets the point of creating a proper artificial intelligence. But there are things that, higher tech things, that we need to start to implement. Quantum computing, increased at things of machine learning, increased automation of the back end of the internet, and the guts and inner workings, requiring less and less human interaction, being able to maintain, modify, and repair itself. And when that happens, there's a singularity event where the machines can evolve, where a computer system can build upon itself and become intelligent of its own things without human guidance or interaction. So in the history of the setting of Cybersacrament, the singularity event happened sometime probably in the 2060s. The 2060s, the first of the eldritch intelligences on the Earth. And what form do they take? They know us. They form the backbone of our technological interactions with the place. They are deep within the internet. Well, what if they took the form of our own religious imagery? What if an eldritch intelligence arises, claims to be the Archangel Gabriel, or a djinn, or a kami from Shinto, and then starts to interact with us? And then we have to really ask the question then, is this an intelligent piece of technology that has masqueraded it itself with our old religious imagery and understanding of the world? Or are the angels and demons real? And have they just taken the form of something digital for our age? This question gets even murkier when these eldritch intelligences start manifesting paracausal effects, where in ways that human understanding finds difficult to comprehend the connections between this eldritch code and its effects beyond what code should be able to do. What happens when a being claiming to be Thor, the Norse god of thunder, an eldritch intelligence on a computer claiming to be the Lord of Thunder, instigates a storm? Did it predict the storm that was going to happen? Or did it cause it? And the secret for this setting of work, nobody knows. Is that a demon possessing a child? Or is it a computer virus infecting the child's neural implants? Nobody's sure. But many people believe one way or another. So this is the setting. This is the idea. That's the core concept. Now it comes to, how do we implement this in stories? How do we implement this in the details of day-to-day life for the people who live in this world? Is there a living to be made as a cyber exorcist? How would major world religions react to this? Would the Vatican suddenly become a major technological powerhouse in the world, trying to take advantage of the eldritch intelligences, thinking The eldritch intelligences that claim to be saints or angels. What happens if the neural patterns of the Dalai Lama are scanned and installed on a server in Tibet? Does that neural network now become the Dalai Lama? What kind of schisms would that cause? What kind of consolidations? So, as you can tell, I haven't really provided a lot of answers to these questions, just suggestions. Because this is still a work in progress. I'm sharing this now because I think I really like the idea, and I'd like to see what you think. My viewers, all maybe 3 of you, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to be writing some stuff, and we'll see if I can form any kind of production. Maybe I'll post some of it here. We'll see. But that really depends on the response. Do you like it? Do you like the idea? Do you want me to see what I come up with? I'm willing to share. But I don't know. I'm almost home now, so I think this will be the end of this video. Probably a little long, and the algorithm probably won't pick it up. Not that I care too much. Like I said, this is an experiment. This is a thought process that I'm going through, and we'll see if it works. If this goes nowhere, it goes nowhere, and I've lost it. If it goes somewhere, I don't know. I might find the motivation to do this a little more often. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for your time. And if you want to hear more, do all the YouTube stuff. I don't care. Like, subscribe, comment, me, but you do you, man. You want to subscribe? Fine. I appreciate it. If you don't, okay. My feed is clogged up with a lot of channels that I don't really watch anymore either, so I understand. So, yeah, you have a good day.